keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathe.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Going to 53. Going to 54.
Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And right away he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Hey, kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Cooks full extension. It's complete. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now Gino on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Prescott steps away to his left. That's dumped off to Pollard. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That one complete downfield to Eskridge. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Geno. Open man downfield is Eskridge. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Throwing now is Geno. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Cowboys.
Here's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Jason Players to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. We're just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd and 3. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Second down, Prescott. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pollard is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in, and the call essentially says all 11 have to make a play here. You have to show toughness. We just saw it there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And it's a fumble.
It looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And now Smith going to change the play. Here's Walker to start the drive.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
13 next.
From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. It's caught left side by Cooks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He gets it to Cooks.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That one incomplete there. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Prescott yet again. That is caught at the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
Walker is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Again, Walker.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
They'll try and run, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add up.
It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks 1st down.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
49.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Lockett the man in motion.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
47.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Right back good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Prescott now. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
4th down, Prescott. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. Middle.
On 1st and 10, Smith. That's caught over the middle. And a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Touchdown!
Dak Prescott with a connection to C.D. Lamb. And the Cowboys had 6 to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
On fourth down, Smith. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 34.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Throwing, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Kill! Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in.
Option play, here's Pollard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A pitch comes to Walker, and there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Smith here, an audible at the line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Yeah, he's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
They're on the 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And that's caught out wide by Cooks. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Prescott off play action. It's caught. Tolbert. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back
to the 25-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
After the interception, here's Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Geno down to throw.
Going right back to Fant.
Touchdown! Noah Fant with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Geno's going to throw, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
They're on the 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin.
Going to 54.
Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb.
19 yards there on the catch and run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Eluding the pressure right.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That's caught once again by Gallup. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Here go 46. Here go kill. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll try to run with Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Geno. We'll get that to Charbonnet. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Hey, here we go. Here we go, 46, 46. Switch, sit there. Here we go, 47, 46.
Throwing here, Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it here. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
Second and 18 at the 20-yard line.
Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Flush to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Walker.
And he stopped immediately there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Eskridge, the man in motion.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown!
Zach Charbonnet.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hard throw, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
They're already trailing here in this 1st quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
A very solid gain of 27.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
There again is Cooks, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Prescott off play action. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Tyler Lockett. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Cowboys 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
Jalen Tolbert, 44 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Smith on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Smith. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 10.
Smith throwing again.
First down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter with the score tied 14-14.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Open man laying. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Dak on the option left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Dak's going to keep it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They'll run with Pollard.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
Pollard again.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Smith going to move him around.
Geno now to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Geno.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Again, it's Charbonnet.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. D. Eskridge. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott forced out to his left. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Dwayne Eskridge. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Myers for the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Seahawks 35, Cowboys 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 28.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Geno on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Again, Smith.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Smith.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Smith.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Smith. This is caught. Touchdown.
DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Cowboys 28. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was it?
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
And now they'll shift things around.
22-yard line.
2nd down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get...
29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Smith. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Smith.
He'll find Eskridge here complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Smith going to change the play.
Now Gino.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 43. Gino now to throw. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
To throw is Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Smith.
He'll find Metcalf.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
1st down, Seahawks.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again is Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Smith. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
D. Eskridge.
26 yards.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Seahawks 49, Cowboys 42. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now it's Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 46 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
13X.
Smith now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A second down throw for Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Give to Walker on the read option.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Prescott to throw it.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
On the option, here's Vaughn.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown.
Deuce Vaughn
Taking it in from the 20.
And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This is 1st and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here comes 2nd down.
Second and 10, Smith again.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
13
Smith's going to throw it. That's complete to Eskridge.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Smith.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Smith.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Smith to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Smith.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Well, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Kill! 47! 26!
Here's Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.